Hello, my friends, and we're going to jump right into our reading unit today. And I want us to real quickly think back to what we read yesterday, which was Too Much Glue. And this book really included a ton of different funny looking rhyme words. And these words we can commonly describe as adjectives. Now, I will say some of these words used in the book were not actual words, but we can depict those words out of other common words we see in English. And I want us to familiarize ourselves with these words that we use for certain actions or even just when talking about people, animals, etc. It is very important that we use these words because it allows us to be able to know more about these different words. So before we begin, I want us to real quickly re-listen to what this book has to offer, and each time we see one of these words, I want us to raise our hand and don't speak out loud, raise our hand. And once the person mentions the word or words, then we as a class will decide if we think it means a good thing or if it means a bad thing. So can I get that real quick? Can I get a thumbs up as well as a thumbs down? Awesome. So let's go ahead and head into our activity. Remember to listen to these adjectives. Listen to words that we can use to describe how people are feeling or what they're going through, okay? Alrighty, I am seeing some hands. Let me just quickly pause this video. What words did we see come up in our book? We saw the word clingy. Okay, that's one. Stringy. Okay, that is another one. Lucky. Stucky mess. Okay, awesome. So you just mentioned all of them. Thank you. So now what we're going to do is I am going to mention every word that we just saw on this story. And what we're going to do is, again, give a thumbs up if you think it represents a happy, positive emotion, or a thumbs down if it represents a sad, negative emotion. So let's start off with clingy. Do we think it's a thumbs up or thumbs down? I'm seeing some thumbs up. Okay. So we all agree that we think it's a good thing. Okay. Stringy. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Thumbs down. Okay. Alrighty. Don't say anything else, but this is just all up. There's no right answer. There's no wrong or right answer. Lucky. Okay. Thumbs down. And then Stucky. Thumbs down. Okay. That might be one of the more familiar words. Because it sounds a lot like a common word that we use. So now, what I want us to do is take some time within the people around you to talk about these words and describe together if you think that it means a happy, positive emotion or a sad emotion, and explain why. I'll give you 2 minutes or so to do that. Alrighty, your 2 minutes are up, and now I am going to go word by word, and we're going to see what each group describes. So this group, I believed, had the clingy. What do we say for this one? Alrighty, so this group right here thought that it was to represent a bad thing because in the picture, we see that they are all sad looking. Do we agree that they're all sad looking? Yes? Alrighty. I will say that I agree for sure that I think that it is a bad thing. And what can we relate it to with another word that we possibly know? No, is that a little bit of a harder one? Alrighty, let's try this next one. That's okay. So how about stringy? Does anybody know of a word that we could use for stringy? Alrighty. How about blucky? That's not really a one that we can think of off the top of our head, huh? But how about stucky? We can kind of think of the word as sticky, right? So this book obviously does a really funny thing where it's all about these rhyming words. These obviously all rhyme, and they all create, we kind of can't guess what they have to say or what they're going about. But the one thing that we definitely can look at is the facial expressions. I'm glad that you pointed that out because they can easily describe what each word can mean and what the exact feeling is being going through. So this one, we said, can look and sound a lot like sticky. Now, does sticky normally mean a good or bad thing? Bad thing, right? We do not like sticky things. It's very uncomfortable and everything. Let's go ahead and play this video and let's see what else it has to offer us. Alrighty, I am seeing some hand raises again. What words are we seeing here that are different from words that we have talked about in the past? Yes. Okay, so yes, we are seeing melted mummy now. What else? Bricky. Okay. Alrighty, and then clicky. Okay, so again, more rhyme words. That's okay. But now let's kind of, again, infer from what we know here, pull from what we know from this page. Do we think that it's a good thing or bad thing? So let's start. We're not going to do group work this time. We're just going to work as a class. So how about clicky? Bad thing again? Alrighty. Now why is that? Yes. Okay, so yes, again, the facial expressions for sure. They all look worried. And then how about bricky? Yes. Okay. Okay, so you notice that there's bricks everywhere. So maybe we're, instead of talking about the situation, maybe we're talking about the specific items. Okay, so you see how more words can help you figure out what is happening in the situation, even if it's just a one word like this, like clicky or bricky. We end up finding even more about the story. That's how important adjectives are. Now what I want us to do for an exit slip is a super fun activity. I want us to take the first two letters of your first name. So, for example, if your name is Jason, it would be J-A. And then I want you to take the last three letters of your last name and put them together. And I want you to put it in a short sentence. 5 words is perfectly fine. If you have more, that's great. But a 5-word minimum that will help your readers, your listeners, understand what the word means. So I'm going to give us all about 2 minutes to do that. And we're each going to take time to share out what we have. And then us as a class will decide what that word means. Alrighty, and once you're done, you are free to go. Thank you so much, my friends. And we will go ahead and continue with the exit slip.